Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Godson from Rimsight and Thoughts Limited. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we are going to continue with our topic on family visa and family movement. One thing about people is that everybody wants to move with the family at the same time. But before you do that, there are things you should consider, and this is what we are going to talk about today. Number one is consider the financial implication. Like I've told you before, family is not a category of visa, though you can decide to move with your family. But if you are deciding to move with your family at once, please put the financial implication into consideration. One, all the members of the family needs their individual visas. There is no one visa that can carry all the family members. Each family members, as you have your international passport, no matter the age, that is how you are going to apply for the visa, and that is how you will pay for the visa. So that is number one. Number two, the flight itself, each family will have a flight reservation, though there are discounts for minors, but that doesn't stop them from paying. You have to pay. And another thing, and most important, is your proof of funds. When you're moving as a family, your proof of funds should be able to cater for the family. You need to provide a proof of fund that will convince the consular officer that you have what it takes to take care of the family during your stay and throughout the duration of your stay. If they don't see that, that visa might not be approved. Now, the accommodation too, when you go there, you also need to put it into consideration. In some places, the whole family may not be allowed to live in one room or lodge in one room in a hotel. You also need to make provision for the family. If maybe a family of six, there's no way all of you can be in one room. There must be separation. It is a law in some countries. So you also need to put those things into consideration. So what are we saying, or what are we suggesting? What we are suggesting is this: if your movement is for vacation, maybe you want to stay for 1 week or 2 weeks, it's fine. But if you are going for permanent relocation, please just know that the cost implication is huge. So finance is number one thing you need to put into consideration when you want to move with your family. That is number one. Now, secondly, is uncertainties. Put these things into consideration. Movement and traveling is a movement of uncertainty. You are not sure of where you are going to. So a lot of things might come up. Sometimes you are not used to the weather, you are not used to the food, you are not used to the culture. The language may even be a barrier. So that is why sometimes when you go there, since you don't know the outcome, we don't advise you to expose your entire family to risk at once. The normal thing we advise is for the principal applicant, maybe the father or the mother, to go first. Now, when you must have established yourself, get used to the environment, get an accommodation, you can now look for your family to come and join you over there. You can survive as an individual if you have run into some uncertainties there. Maybe some accommodation problems, some weather challenges, food challenges, and all the rest of them. You can survive as the father, you can survive as the mother. You can easily see somebody that can take you in, and you can even stay for the person for some time until when you are able to see your footies. But when you have a family, it will be difficult. There's no way. If a family becomes stranded at the same time, it will be a greater challenge than when an individual or a person is involved. So what we advise in essence is this: in as much as possible you care for your family, you wish the good for your family, but please don't, because of your desire, and expose your family to risk and danger. If you know that you are going for permanent relocation, the best thing you need to do is to go first. It will save you cost, it will save you some emergencies. There are some situations you will run into, you'll be able to manage it first as an individual. But when the whole family is involved at once, it will be more difficult to handle. Please, there's a family that went to Canada, and within 3 weeks of going there, they lost their last child because of the weather condition. The baby was unable to cope with the sudden change in the temperature and environment. And guess what? The baby died within 1 month of arriving in Canada. So that's why sometimes we advise you to go first. Then make arrangements for your family to join over, because you are not sure of what you are going. Take the risk as the father, take the risk as the mother. Then when you must have getting used to the environment, you can now make arrangements for your family to join you over. Thank you. I believe and I hope that this information will be of use and of help to you. Sometimes put your ambition and your desire aside and face reality. Life is all about reality. It's not about wish and desire. Thank you very much. Next time we are going to continue with this series. Please make sure that you subscribe to this our channel. Share this video so that people will have also access to this knowledge. Follow us on some of our social media handles, our Facebook page, Dream Sight and Thoughts Limited, our Instagram, our TikTok, and our Twitter. So make sure that you also visit our website on dreamsightandthoughts.com. Thank you for today and see you next time.